is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on 3rd down. The throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he just runs out of bounds, and I think he's short. I think he misjudged where he had to get. So Clemson's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful. They try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He's at the finds the finish line for the touchdown.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job scrambling around, buying time. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Wheeler. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they're in for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And on 3rd down, you run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. To throw, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Moving away from pressure. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Randall. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Randall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Leaves it with the running back. Brings it to the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wants to throw. It's Wheeler. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Pater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to test the right side with this one. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And it'll be a touchdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Okay.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. The give on the option. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's
gonna let it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's down as time has... Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominant